To this music. Ron Yarbrough from back in the day. Hold on. I don't even know if you can find that joint anywhere. But man, let me go ahead and put a nail in this coffin with all these Kevin Samuels supporters and backers and cheerleaders and whatever you want to call yourself. Everything that dude said black women would experience happened to him in his death. Let me say that again. Everything he predicted that black women that didn't want to compromise, that didn't want to settle for less, that didn't want to be promiscuous, he endured before he died. He told them that if you didn't want to do those things, you're going to be a party of one, loins on fire. And let me tell you something. See, any man worth his salt gonna have his mama. What's going on, gamer? As his point of contact in case of emergency. They didn't even have anybody to contact in case of an emergency for him, which means wasn't nobody at his apartment. And 9 times out of 10, because he was dead, and the girl, she didn't know him, she didn't want to be there. Matter of fact, Dick probably was whack because she wouldn't even go to the hospital with him. If he had to put a shine on that girl, like he was trying to do when he took that Viagra, she would have went to the hospital with his ass. She wouldn't have let him go to the hospital by himself after he done plowed her field really good. He ain't going to the hospital by himself. So he died as a party of one. He died by himself. What's going on, Ed? He died by himself. And people are walking around talking about, see, Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that shall he reap. And what this dude sowed is what he reaped. You see, he run around. This was a one-night stand, man. Somebody that he picked up off the street. And she spent the night. And let me tell you how dangerous that is. Damn. You know that ain't a bad. Let me get my hands on some money. Let me get my hands on some money. I might do that. I just might do that. After I get this thing with stop hating each other, that might be my next project, man. That just might be my next project. You know? But see, and that's what's gonna happen. A lot of people gonna end up dying in their sin. And what Kevin Samuels, oh really? Wow. So a lot of people playing with it, man. I wouldn't. That's something I wouldn't play with. I wouldn't play with a sound with a man going to hell, because death and life is in the power of the tongue. And seeing what we don't know is how much time we have. That's the one thing no man knows, man. You can know how much money you got. You know how much debt you got. You can know how many pair of shoes you got. You know how many weaves you got. But you don't know how much time you got. That's the one thing can't nobody walk around and stick their chests out about how much time they got. Okay? I'm not Michael Scott. I'm not interested. I don't. I'm not hip to that name. I'm not familiar with what he's all about. Matter of fact, let me look it up since you done brought the name up. Let me look it up. Who you said? Michael Scott. Let's see. Let's see who we talking about here. Oh, you talking about the guy on see, listen to me, y'all. Y'all getting this. I don't think y'all understanding the gravity of this. This has nothing to do with the office. This has nothing to do with that character. Has nothing to do with that. The mere fact this man paid this soundbite. See, you got to understand the context of the soundbite that he played. He was telling the young lady because, man, in fact, damn, let me let y'all hear it. I ain't got to try to explain it. I play it. That way you can hear it. And then I'll explain it.
Those two. What more do you need? Party of one. Loins on fire. Don't you think about this? The men, and here's what kills me, is women can't even define the job these men do. But they define the lifestyle. So I don't give a shit what you do, but I know what I want your money to do for us. Now, understand, remember she said partner and build. What are you building? He's already built the shit. Now, I was nice, but I will ask this question on the way out. Young lady, if you didn't look the way you did, if you were an average looking woman, can you honestly say you'd still be making the same requests and or demands you're making? And the answer we all know is hell to the no. Cute or pretty privilege?
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
No, damn well.
No!
No, damn well it would not be making these demands.
See, had this dude not died, that wouldn't even be relevant. See, this what I want people to understand. If he was still living, that conversation, that interaction with that woman wouldn't even be relevant. But the mere fact, shortly after, he teases this woman about being a virgin, that if she wasn't so pretty, she wouldn't be holding on and believing God for a man that makes six figures. And we all know hell to the no. Okay? And that was the sound that he decided to play, because we all know hell to the no. You ain't gonna wait if you was average looking. You ain't gonna believe God if you was average looking. We all know hell to the no. And what that tells me, you out. You out. You out. You're gonna come up on my platform and tell me that what I'm doing, and I'm trying to help somebody. I'm trying to show somebody that might be following down the wrong path. See, if this dude was on the right path, why did he die by himself? Why did everything he say would happen to a black woman happen to him? Every negative thing he said would happen to a black woman happened to him. Now, if he was on the right path, would we be talking about this? If he was the example to follow, would he be dead? I mean, think about that for a minute. If this is the example God wants you to follow, you think he would be dead right now? And with as much darkness that we got in the world? No, because he was trying to expand the kingdom of darkness. He did. And the majority of the Christians that claim they support Kevin Samuels, them some superficial motherfuckers. We wouldn't be talking about this. But not only that, man, go back and listen to the 911 call. The girl is talking to the operator, and she looked like she just sitting there looking at him. And at one point, she looking at him, "Are you okay?" Now she calling frantically to tell 911, man, get this man some help. But then in the process, she'll look at him and say, "Are you okay?" And you a nurse, and you asking the man, "Are you okay?" In this tone, "Are you okay?" Just like that. But yet, people want to hold this guy up as a role model. People want to hold this guy up as the example for you to follow. And see, all lies have an element of truth. Well, see, I just want y'all to know that for a lot of people to take that little clip for granted, like it don't mean nothing, like it ain't significant. See, God gonna talk to his people. What's going on in New York? See, God gonna talk to his people. God gonna talk to his people. God gonna warn his people. And this was God's way of showing us, don't play with me. And like I said, if this dude was still living, this conversation would be mute. It wouldn't even be an issue. It'd just be par for the course, man. If he teased that girl, did all of that, and went and had sex with this woman, and everything was cool, and he's still broadcasting, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. I wouldn't have nothing to say. But isn't it ironic? Shortly after he do this, you go and die. On top of a woman that you just met. See, you wasn't with nobody that you knew. He couldn't even die around friends, man. Damn. That shows you that he couldn't even die around his friends. And not to mention all of the people that didn't show up to his funeral. You see, a lot of these people that's talking about, he's the Godfather, they didn't take time out of their day to try to go out to Oklahoma to his funeral. But yet, they making tons of money off of him on the internet. They're making tons of money off of him on the internet, but they ain't go to his funeral. You see, and this is how you got so, listen, anybody that fall for somebody on the internet, you deserve everything you get. And not to say ain't no good people on the internet, but the majority of the people that's on this thing called social media, they superficial. They pretenders. Because that's the only way they can be accepted. See, you got a lot of women out here that make themselves look beautiful. Because they feel like that's the only way they can get accepted. With the long eyelashes, all the makeup, with the weave down to her ass. You see, look at how many women right now that are risking their lives just to get these butt enhancements. Risking their lives, man. You got all these women, and I keep saying that they got fake hair, fake eyes, fake tits, fake butt, fake nails, and want a real man. What's going on, Leroy? See, you got all these people that's putting fake on the table, superficial on the table, but they looking for somebody real with something fake. See, the bait they using is fake, but they want to take that fake bait and catch something real. See, and get frustrated and angry because ain't nobody biting on they fake bait. So consequently, you're going to lose respect for everything. If ain't nobody giving you attention and you trying, you're going to get to the point where you don't give a damn. You don't care. And you ain't going to have no respect for nobody. See, that's why you got so many women right now, they can't even trust their own friends. Let me say that again. See, you got a lot of women right now, they can't even trust their own friends, man. They can't even trust their own friends. They can't bring their friends around their man. Okay? They can't even do it. Because if they do, their friend is going to be trying to replace them. And this is just a reality, man. And some of them in the church, who I'm talking about, these are church people that backstabbing each other in the back. You think women in the church ain't trying to steal a man and a turn around and still go to the same church? I ain't lying, man. I done seen it where a husband and wife break up and he start dating another woman in the church and they still, all of them still go to the same church. Be sitting there fuming at each other in the same church. I know what I'm saying, man. And see, we ain't looking at the domestic violence. See, we don't talk about the domestic violence that's going on because people disagree. See, we don't talk about that. And these are some we ain't talking about all of the families that kids ain't talking to their parents because they disagree. And I'm talking about kids with money. Okay, ain't talking to their parents because they disagree. See, we don't want to. Yesterday, man, I'm going back to I like Old Town. Because I'm seeing, man, I'm running into some interesting people in Old Town. Yesterday, this woman came up and she said, I just got to talk to you because I've been sitting there watching you. And I want to give you some money. Tell me what this is all about. So I started saying, I said, this is more than about race and politics. This is about, husband and wives that won't even speak to each other. Living under the same roof, sleeping in separate bedrooms, raising dysfunctional kids. And when I said that, she kind of, winced a little bit. I got a reaction out of it. And I just kept talking. And then she told me her story. She said, I'm from Florida. I've been up here a year. I'm in the medical field. And my husband tried to kill me. tried to kill me, tried to kill our child, and I ran. And he committed suicide. So I had to come up here, for a long time. I blamed myself for that. But I can see now that there's a lot of abuse that's going on. And see, these are some stories that aren't even told because people are hiding behind race and politics. People want you to think that those are the only two things that people are hating each other over because they disagree. And you got wealthy people right now that won't even speak to each other because of child support. See, the broke ones are killing each other over the child support. But you got some rich people right now won't even speak to each other. And when they was making that baby, all you could see was assholes and elbows when they was making that baby. And now they don't even want to speak. They don't even want to have nothing to do with each other. You see, you got people that took a vow before God that till death do us part. I'm in this relationship and won't even speak to each other right now. And took a vow before God till death do us part. And won't even speak, man. And we act like that ain't no issue. We act like that's not an issue. And it is. Man, I'm gonna get me a new studio, buddy. I'm gonna get me a new studio. I'm gonna get hooked up too. I appreciate what I got. But see, y'all gonna know when I get my new stuff, see, you're gonna be able to tell, oh shit, Truthconductor must be done ran into a little money. Got a different setup now. I'm gonna have my microphone, all that stuff. I'm gonna get the setup. I'm telling you. Just a matter of time, buddy. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Cause see, ain't nobody talking what I talk. Won't everybody a compromise. See, they ain't gonna stand up against nothing. The majority of these jokers out here, if you say, do you support gay marriage? Man, they gonna start waffling. No, I don't support gay marriage. No, I don't. No, I don't. And don't support adultery either. And don't support fornication either. Don't support lying either. No, I don't. You see, and when you can come out here and start compromising, man, on sin. And see, this is what the world is getting us to do right now, is to compromise on our morals. See, we telling these young folk, man, you can be married and separate from your spouse. And come out and publicly, it's okay for you to publicly commit adultery in front of the whole world. It's all right. Because we know you working on a divorce. So, but in the meantime, man, date whoever you want. As open, do anything you want to do. Look how sin is encouraged. You see, and we sit back and we'll accept that. See, we'll accept that we supposed to compromise on all of this stuff. And don't nobody want to stand up for the truth. Because when they stand up, see, they become a target. See, people want to demonize them then. And you gonna either stand up for the truth or you gonna fall for anything that come along. And right now, man, we need somebody to stand up for some basic principles of the truth. Right is right and wrong is wrong. See, right now, right is wrong and wrong is right. And Christians go along with it. Let me say that again. See, right now, right is wrong and wrong is right. And you got Christians that'll go along with that. They'll compromise and make excuses for right being wrong. And I'm telling you, man. And a lot of y'all wondering why you ain't getting your prayers answered. Because your prayers are rooted in sin. Man, God ain't gonna bless you and you going out here doing any and everything you want to do and think just because you asked for forgiveness that he gonna wipe all your sins away. But and he's supposed to bless you anyway because you doing how you want to, when you want to, where you want to, with who you want to. And you think God is supposed to honor your prayer and you don't even honor him? See, this is the problem. We got too many so-called superficial Christians that want something from God. See, they want God to be on point, but they don't want to be on point with God. But they expecting God to be on point for them. But they scattered all over the goddamn board when it comes to God. But see, when they looking for something, God got to be on point. And this is the problem. This is why we got so many people frustrated. This is why we got so many people church hopping. See, oh shit, goddamn. See, we don't talk about the church hoppers. See, them the hoes, the church hoppers. See, because they'll come in and make a score and get some church hurt and then take that drummer to another church and start it all over again. And a lot of them followed Kevin Samuels too. See, so for you walking around talking about what a great man this is, that man died by himself. Somebody, man, they probably cleaned this house. All his valuables probably got stolen. All his valuable stuff probably got stolen. It wouldn't surprise me, man, if folk didn't walk out of his house, money, jewelry, all that shit, man. Ain't nobody there to attend to it. Ain't nobody there to look over it. You think some police officers ain't dishonest? You think some of them emergency workers ain't dishonest? They won't steal some shit and they know your ass dead and ain't nobody else around to be in charge? See, when he died, wasn't nobody in charge. They didn't even have a contact. His mama had to find out through social media he was dead. But in the meantime, your shit been exposed to the whole world. Your apartment, ain't nobody secured that. Who secured your apartment after you died? Who secured your apartment? I mean, think about that, man. You get on here with all that stuff you saw. Who secured your place when you died? Because the girl left you. She let you go to the hospital to die by yourself. So who secured your place, Kevin? Isn't that because you didn't have a point of contact in case of emergency? So who secured your place, Kevin? And they know you did. So you see what I'm saying? And yet you turn around and tell black women, if they don't want to settle for less, if they don't want to compromise their standards, if they don't want to be promiscuous, they're going to die alone. And you did all of that. You was promiscuous. And you died alone. All of this stuff you telling black women that they gonna do, they had to do, not, you did the same thing and you still died alone. And people walking around holding you up as a hero. And you died by your motherfucking self, Kevin Samuels. Like you telling of the party of one. Your fucking loins was on fire. Because you was trying to get some pussy. And had a heart attack and died. And the dick was whack. And you want me to tell you how I know, Kevin Samuels, your dick was whack? Because the girl wouldn't even go to the hospital with you. right after you done fucked her. She left you. She wouldn't even stick with you. So that tells me, buddy, you must have been a 2-minute man. You must have been a 2-minute man, buddy. Cause whatever performance you put forth surely didn't garner no respect. Surely didn't garner no respect. Cause she left your ass. She had to go. I ain't going to the hospital with him. You got to go by yourself. He couldn't get round two. Okay? But now think about that, y'all. And if any woman on here tell me I'm lying, if a man really done pleased the woman and he have a heart attack and die on her, she ain't gonna leave him. Even if she don't know her, man, cause she's still basking in that glow. See, cause he done touch some places back up in her back that ain't nobody never touched before. So and you done turn around and die. Oh she upset. Damn, this good dick done died on my ass. Oh hell no. Shit, I got to go with him. Make sure. Let me see. Can I get you back? There's some good dick right here. Hell, let me try to save your ass. Shit, she wasn't trying to save him. She didn't even perform no nothing on him when she was on 911 call. If that was some good dick, man, she would have been bending over backwards trying to save that boy. It's just that simple. And if I'm lying, and ladies, if I got some ladies up in here, ladies, am I telling a lie? If I'm lying, just say truth conductor, that ain't true. If I'm lying, ladies, if I got some ladies up in here, please tell, am I lying, ladies? And I don't care if it's a one night stand. Man, if that boy took care of his business, that girl gonna do everything she can to try to save him. Yeah, cause she done ran across something good. Shit, oh no, I got to try to save this myself. Shit, she wasn't trying to save him. That tells me he was whacking the bed. He ain't had no stamina. Shit, them Red Bulls didn't work. Them Red Bulls didn't cut it, buddy. I'm sorry, and see, shit, you talking about that's cold. No, man, if the dude wasn't dead, none of this would be relevant. If he wasn't dead, if he didn't die right after, this wouldn't even be relevant. And this is what I'm trying to show people. Shortly after he did this, he dead and gone. Didn't get another chance. Didn't get another chance. And see, and here's the deal. See, you know what you've done. You know what you've done. And let me ask y'all something. Do you think, man, when this dude had a heart attack and fell on top of that woman, do you think he was pleading with God? Do you think he was, Lord, please, no, Lord, don't let me go like this. I don't even know her. I mean, do you think for one, and this is what he just played.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
No, damn well.
No!
No, damn well it would not be.
You just played this. You just played this. And now you got to face it. And you played it as a joke. See, this.
No, God! God, please, no! No!
Know damn well.
No!
Know damn well they would not be making these demands.
And see, you got all these superficial Christians that's running around here saying stuff as a joke, and it's manifesting itself. See, you got a lot of people walking around here saying some stuff as jokes, okay? And it's coming to pass. Oh, I just love you to death. That's what people. Oh, I just love you to death, and that shit coming to pass, man. You see, some of these things that and everything he said, everything he predicted that would happen to black women happened to him. Everything he predicted that would happen to black women, if they didn't compromise, if they didn't settle for less, happened to him. Man, that girl wouldn't even get in the ambulance with his ass. If nobody get into the ambulance with your ass, you dying alone, buddy. She wouldn't even go to the hospital with him. That's what I'm trying to get people to see. She wouldn't even go to the hospital with him. So that tells me right there, whatever sexual encounter they had, it was not good for her. Because ain't no woman that's been screwed good gonna act like she act. Gonna leave. I don't care. She gonna try to save that dick, buddy. A woman finally run into some good dick, she gonna try to save that, buddy. Especially with all of the shit that's out here, and you finally run into something good, oh hell no. Oh hell no. You ain't trying to get that up. And that's the problem. A lot of people got good and take it for granted. God diggity dog. See, a lot of people got good and take it for granted. And think the grass is greener on the other side. No, this boy didn't even put his mama down. That tells you they had a strained relationship. If your mama ain't your point of contact in case of emergency, you and your mama got some issues. Let's just start right there. Let's just be real about it. If your mama ain't your point of contact in case of an emergency, y'all got some differences. And not even his daughter. None of his family was a personal point. Man, I got ice in my phone in case of emergency. I got my son, my daughter, my grandson as a ice, as in case of emergency. This is who you contact. And I had my mama, but she deceased. You see? So what man worth his salt ain't gonna put his family down as a point of contact in case of emergency? And you not alarmed. And you don't find that that's unusual. You don't find that that's strange. But yet you would follow the advice of a person that ain't responsible, man. Well, see, somebody say, show me a man with a good-looking chick. They all about the money. Not necessarily, man. There are some ugly men that they only have confidence in approaching. They know the habits, man. They know the mannerism of a hot chick. and it don't intimidate them. Most beautiful women or handsome men, they intimidate people. Unattractive man don't have to. All he got to do is have some courage. And cause see, most good looking people, folk are afraid to approach, and they know that. See, good looks can be an albatross around your neck, cause a lot of people won't approach you. Oh no, it's a plenty of broke men out here with some women that just wanna see. That's a woman. Listen. There are, just like this man was talking about, a high value man. There are some high value women out here that they ain't got to cook, cause they make enough money. They can take your ass to dinner in Paris if they want to. You see, so then it ain't about cooking. It ain't about cleaning, cause they got maid service. And they real, and the only thing I need is somebody to come and scratch my itch, cause I ain't trying to put up with no foolishness. And if I can find somebody that can scratch my itch and ain't no drama, and ain't no hassle, and ain't no pressure, they'll go along with that. See, you yeah, no, seriously, man. You got some people out here that's got money. And the only thing they want is some sexual gratification. That's all they want is some sexual gratification, because they got everything else. And they ain't interested in tying down with nobody. They just want somebody that they can groove with. You see, and going about their business. And it happens every day, man. It happens every day. Folk act like, that's something that's, man, that people make all kind of arrangements every day. You do this for me, I can do this for you. They make them arrangement, and everybody clear on what their role is and what their purpose is. You see, and see, and most folk, when somebody come at you straight, man, this is what I can do for you. If you can do this for me, I can do this for you. And most folk with, something wrong with that, because the person is being honest. Nobody would know. When that man died, his apartment was when they took him to the hospital, it wasn't secure. Who gonna secure it? Who gonna secure it? I mean, think about that, man. Who gonna secure his apartment? Who gonna make sure it's like so now you got some total strangers securing your place. You think they ain't gonna run through your shit? You think they ain't gonna look through your shit? And you dead? And you got all this nice shit up in here? You think they ain't gonna go through and look at that? I mean, seriously, man. You think somebody didn't walk off with some of his shit when he died? You crazy. You crazy if you think didn't nobody walk off with his shit. You crazy. And I'm telling you, somebody walked off with some of his shit, because he dead. And who gonna tell? Ain't nobody else there. I mean seriously. And see, the thing about Kevin Samuels crashed right after takeoff. That boy just took off and crashed right after takeoff. Whatever his destination was, he didn't make it. As soon as he took off and started climbing up, man, he crashed. And that's unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to look at it like that, man. And if this dude was the example that God wanted you to follow, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. If he didn't die after he did this conversation would be moot. Wouldn't even have any significance. But the mere fact he said, this is what kills me. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. And he said, this is what kills me. And before he started getting ready to tease this version, he said, I was nice. But on my way out, where you going, Kevin? Not before I end this lie, but on my way out. Where you going? You finna go have a heart attack and die. Okay? So y'all, I see people think I be making this shit up. They think the majority of them that's criticizing me, they don't realize death and life is in the power of the tongue. Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Okay, death and life is in the power of the tongue, and a lot of stuff you be kidding about. See, you speaking into reality. Listen to this.
I mean, those two. What more do you need? Party of one, loins on fire. Don't you think about this? The men who are, and here's what kills me, is women can't even do.
See, here's what kills me. Okay? Here's what kills me. Listen.
Define the job these men do. But they define the lifestyle. So I don't give a shit what you do, but I know what I want your money to do for us. Now, understand, remember she said partner and build. What are you building? He's already built the shit. Now, I was nice, but I will ask this question on the way out. Young lady, if you didn't look the way you did, if you were an average looking woman, can you honestly say you'd still be making the same requests and or demands you're making?
See, I on my way out. That's his soul speaking. On my way out. See, cause he don't know physically, motherfucker, you getting ready to die. And God is showing his people, he's showing death and life is in the power of the tongue. You done already, man, I had a tour this day. May the 11th. I'll never forget this day. And I did my tour, and when I came on, God said, I want you to listen to Kevin Samuel's last Instagram live. And okay, Lord, I started listening to it and fell asleep on it. So when I fell asleep on it, I just went back the next morning and put it back right where I remember when the girl came on, the little cutie pie. And that was it, man. That was it. And when he said, this is what kills me. Now, I know you did. See, now I know you did. See, because I'm dealing with hindsight is 2020. See, when something happened, you can always look back at it and see what you should or should not done. So now I know you did. So now let me go back and listen to what you said before you died. See, I know you did. Okay, but I'm going to go back and watch what you said before you died. And before you died, this, let me show y'all. See, and people say, oh, man, you that's a stretch. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Listen.
What more do you need? party of one, loins on fire. I want you to think about this. The men, and here's what kills me.
The death angel is dispatched to his house. When he said, here's what kills me, death angel been dispatched to his house. Okay? Been dispatched. Now, notice from here's what kills me until before I go. See, because God then gave you a chance to correct this, but you didn't correct it. And you went on and start marking. Okay? Listen.
Is women can't even define the job these men do. But they define the lifestyle. So I don't give a shit what you do, but I know what I want your money to do for us. Now, understand, remember she said partner and build. What are you building? He's already built the shit. Now, I was nice, but I will ask this question on the way out. Young lady, if you didn't look the way you did, if you were an average looking woman, can you honestly say you'd still be making the same requests and or demands you're making? And the answer we all know is hell to the no. Cute or pretty privilege?
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
No, damn well.
No!
Know it damn well they would not be making these demands.
And see, the Bible says that the heart of man prepares the response, but God controls the tongue. And God made him say, God made him speak some stuff he didn't even realize he leaving behind as an example for God's children. See, when I tell you, man, Galatians 6 say, be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever man sows, that shall he reap. And this guy was sowing promiscuity, adultery, fornication. That's what he was sowing. And that's what he reaped. Okay, I want you to think about this now. In 2022, for you to meet somebody on the first go round and she come home and spend the night with you, you done laid it on pretty heavy. You have been pretty damn impressive in this day and time that you can meet a woman and on the first time you meet her, man, she gonna spend the night at your house. You cooking with some hot grease, buddy. You cooking with some real hot grease. If you can meet a woman and don't even know her, and she still come and spend the night with you, please. See, that was some ego involved right there. Because if it wasn't, how come he didn't go to her house? If it wasn't no ego involved, why he didn't spend the night at her house? Because he had to impress. See, he had to brag. He had to show off. That's why. And I'm sure she knew. Where you say you live? Oh, I stay downtown. And I'm sure she knew the area. I'm sure she knew where they. Oh shit, he must got some money. If he living over there, shit, he got some money. Let me go see how he living. That's what she said. Kevin fucking Samuels, and wouldn't even go to the hospital with him. See, think about it now. Think about it. The high value man. Thank you, sister. High value, but he's a high value man. But he don't you no relationship. Don't never show you no interaction with a high value woman. Value woman would put him in his place. See, a high value woman would tell him that you talking shit. And there are just as many men out here looking for some high value women as there are women looking for high value men. Let me his mama was big. The majority of the complaints Kevin Samuels had about black women was centered around his mama. Centered around his relationship with his mother. It's just that simple. And a lot of black men have a touchy relationship with their mothers. A lot of them do. That's something we don't talk about, man. But it's a lot of black men out here, man, that's on the outs with their mama. And they walk around like Kevin Samuels every day, making you think they got it going on. And they won't even speak to their own mama. And you idolizing that person. And the Bible says, man, honor your mother and father so that your days may be long. So a lot of the stuff that he was talking about, man, that's just his relationship he had with his own mama. And he died as a party of one. Let me say that again. He died as a party of one. By himself. With somebody that he just had sex with that didn't want to have nothing to do with him. He died as a party of one. Okay? And nobody secured his possessions. Nobody secured his apartment. Nobody, man. Nobody was there to secure his stuff. And y'all don't know how black folk are. I ain't been around no white people when nobody. But see, when some black folk, when they around somebody that shit, somebody gonna walk away with something. Somebody gonna walk away with something. Shit, ain't nobody secure. Oh hell no, Kevin, I'm sorry, man. You ain't here. He don't need this no more. That's how he don't need it no more. He gone. That's one less thing they got for them to fight over. And I'm sure, man, somebody walked out of there with this jewelry, man. I'm sure a lot of that designer stuff he had, man, I'm sure that girl probably walked out with something as a souvenir. She probably got something as a souvenir out of his apartment. Sure did. And she got to live with that energy. She got to live with that, man. See, listen to me. And I'll tell you something else. As free and easy as Kevin Samuels was, I wouldn't be surprised if he had an STD. It wouldn't surprise me. Because when you get around people that's that easy, they don't care, man. They nasty. And in this day and time, see, ladies, let me save you some time. See, no, he couldn't ask for forgiveness. He died in his sin. And you're going to have a lot of Christians. See, that's what a lot of Christians think. They can stick their toe in sin now, go in sin, get their itch scratched, commit adultery, fornicate, steal, and ask God for forgiveness. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. But all I can tell you, whatever hospital that girl work at, if I'm in the area, please don't take me there. That's all I can tell y'all, man. Whatever hospital she work at, I don't want to be a patient. Please don't send me there. Send me anywhere but where she worked. Cause I was not impressed, man. Okay, I was not impressed. I was not impressed cause she made no efforts, man, to revive that boy. She ain't do no chest compressions, none of that. When she was on, I heard the man counting 1, 2, 3, 4, but I never heard her 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. She ain't put the phone down, and she looked over. Are you okay? Man, let me see if I can find that, cause y'all think I'd be telling a lie. Let me see, can I find that 911? Okay. Let me see.
I don't know. He just asked if I Kevin Daniels. I'm not sure what it is, but just, he's not breathing. I'm trying to give him CPR. He's breathing now, but I think he has a regular rhythm. Please, hurry. I'm a nurse, but I'm trying to give him CPR. Thank you. We didn't know exactly what apartment number to go to. I don't know, but it's the front desk. What's that phone number you're calling us from, ma'am? Is he awake? No, he has an irregular rhythm. I can feel it. He's breathing in and out, but he has an irregular rhythm. It's probably his heart. I need you to get here with... Atlanta, I'm afraid of 936. It's requesting fire and ED for 9 Echo 1. 9 Echo 1. Hurry, he's turning blue. I'm 7, man. Hold on. I'm 7910. Oh my God. Okay, ma'am, we have open route. We have fire and EMS around, but we didn't know that apartment number, ma'am. It'll take longer if we have to ask the front desk, ma'am. We didn't know what apartment number you're in. I just asked the front desk. I'm not going to stop giving him CPR.
How's she giving him CPR on the phone? I mean, think about that, y'all. Think, how the fuck you giving him CPR and you talking on the damn phone? I mean, think about that, y'all. Think about that for 1 minute. I'm not gonna stop giving him. You talking on the motherfucking phone? You done stopped already. You talking on the phone? That's the kind of shit you have to deal with, man. Oh. Let me see. I got another one in here. Let's see. Here. Let's see if this. Here we go.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Take a deep breath, and what's the address that you're at? I'm not sure. Do you want to see him? Okay.
It is 297 Paces Ferry Road, Turkey. Okay, the house or apartment.
She couldn't even go and think to open up the door and look at the number. Listen, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all just, God damn. Did you, man, listen to this. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. After she says, this is Kevin fucking Samuels, to the operator, she turned around and asked Kevin Samuels, are you okay? Listen to this. Listen. Listen to it. Listen. And she gonna ask him if he's okay. Listen. Listen, she asked him, are you okay? Man, see, that's a problem right there. That's a problem right there. She's frantic on the telephone about he's turning blue, he needs his heart, and she turns around and asks him, are you okay? Why would you ask him that? When you know he's having a heart attack, why would you ask that question? Why? Unless you're trying to impress somebody. And see, a lot of people have totally missed that point. A lot of people missed that. A lot of people missed it. I'm gonna let you hear it again. Listen to her. Are you okay? God damn. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. The woman turned around and asked him, are you okay? Hell no, I ain't okay. I'm dying. And I'm dying with your ass. That I don't even know you. Right after I done teased God. I got to die with you. And you gonna let me go to the hospital by myself. Okay? So as you can see, and I ain't, and see, if he hadn't died, this wouldn't even be relevant. It wouldn't even be an issue. God wouldn't even be trying to tell us nothing if he hadn't died. But a lot of people, a lot of Christians don't want to look at the message the Lord is leaving behind with Kevin Samuel's death. And they run around here trying to pick up his subscribers. See, you got a lot of social media. They trying to get the million subscribers. Man, they doing any and everything to get as close to how Kevin Samuels was so they can get his subscribers. And all they're going to do is get cursed just like Kevin Samuels. He died as a party of one. The same way he told black women that they was going to do. That's what he did. No, there won't be another one here. They're going to try, man. A lot of cats going to come out here and try, but they ain't as smooth. See, they ain't got the look. See, in order for you to pull something off like that, man, you got to have a look about you. And most folk are not confident in the way they look. That's just a reality. See, that's why I have a whole bunch of people be trying to criticize me because I figured out a brand. Not only did I figure out a brand, I figured out how to save some money on my wardrobe. See, this why I wear black. I ain't got to have no wardrobe, man. I ain't got to worry about a whole bunch of street clothes. Because the majority of the time, I'm in uniform. And it's very basic, black and white. See, so I ain't got to spend a whole lot of money on wardrobe. And a lot of people go out here. See, that's the difference in me and other social media creators. All the other ones, man, they got to dress up. They got to go spend money on their clothes every time they go live. All I got to do is put on my brand, my black and white. So I ain't got to worry about a wardrobe. See, I ain't got to worry about buying a whole. Yeah, no, seriously. And that's what people. Yes, yeah, they still up. Yeah, they still up. But you notice every content creator that don't have a brand that are using, man, they got to invest in a wardrobe. And I'm telling you, man, do something where you can be basic, where your wardrobe is basic, and you ain't got to worry about investing a whole lot of money. Man, I go see my wife. Shoot, all I got to do is take 2 or 3 shirts, a couple pair of pants, 2 or 3 pair of socks. Man, I could walk with my stuff in one little bag because I know my wife is gonna wash it every day, and she gonna keep it clean. So I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to pack a whole bunch of stuff because she gonna keep it clean. Yeah, no, seriously. But see, a lot of folk going out here and trying to create these brands and create these ideas, and they're not considering that when you dealing with your wardrobe, man, if you're doing something where you got to be in a suit and a different shirt and a different tie every day. Man, I gave all my ties away. All my dress ties and dress shirts, my suits, all that stuff. I gave that shit away because I don't have no need for it. I don't have a need for a suit now. This is my attire. Black and white is my suit. All my other stuff, man, I got rid of. I don't even own a suit. I don't even own a suit. I gave it away. I don't even own. Only ties I got is black. The shirts I got white. Only tie I got, man, my ties are black. I ain't got to figure out, what am I gonna wear today? What am I going to? I got to go to the cleaners. And no, man, I wash and iron my own shirts. See, hey, I ain't got to go to the cleaners. I can do my laundry just as good as the cleaners can. It just take me a little bit more time. I got, before I came here, like, man, I just started 7 shirts. I got them drying right now. I got 7 shirts I just starched. So when I come home this evening, man, they'll be dry and I can iron them and they ready to go. See, so that's what you got to do, man. And a lot of people don't even take this under consideration. Man, whatever you do, limit what you're going to have to wear for your wardrobe. That's going to save you an expense. That's why you come up with a brand. That's why you come up with a style. Because you're trying to cut down a wardrobe expense when you come up with your style. You see, I can't come to you as Truthconductor and I'm in a pink suit. or a green suit, a shirt, a purple suit. I can't come to. I have to look who I say I am. And here's another thing, man. It's rare that you can take a person that look like they brand. I'm the truth conductor. And when you look at me, I look like a conductor. See, I don't think people realize that. See, my name, my brand is the truth conductor. And when you look at me, I look just like a conductor. See, how can I be the truth conductor and I'm gonna come out in a straw hat? You laugh at me. What's wrong with you, boy? You ain't took your medicine today? You coming out in a straw hat talking about you the truth conductor? What is that all about? But now, when people look at me, they can see, damn, he looked like a conductor. He sure do. He looked the part. True conductor. I like that. True conductor. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It's just a matter of time, man, that somebody on television is going to utter the truth conductor. It's just a matter of time. Somebody is going to utter the truth conductor. It's just a matter of time. See, and this is what I've learned. Matter of fact, okay, Lord, I repent for all of the complaining that I've been doing going down to Old Town. I repent. And here's why I repent. Because the Lord showed me yesterday. People can't unsee that sign. I was sitting there yesterday and he said, you see all these people walking by you? They ain't paying no attention to you. They won't even speak to you. But they can't unsee your sign. They can't unsee your sign. Don't be discouraged. They might not be acknowledging you, but they can't unsee your sign. You just sit here. Just sit here. Because as long as you sit there every day and people walk by you, they can't unsee your sign. And when the Lord showed me that yesterday, I said, man, I'm sorry for I've been down here worrying about, but they can't unsee my sign. They can't unsee it. Once they see it, it's in their head. And somewhere they're gonna blurt it out. And for all of the people, because see, this is why I have my sign double-sided. So if the people behind me can see what my sign say too. And you'll find more pictures of people taking from my back than they would walking around front to take the picture. And that's just how they do, man. That's just see and these are the superficial people. See, a superficial person ain't gonna confront you head on. Let me say that again. See, when you dealing with a superficial person, they ain't gonna come to you straight up man to man or woman to woman. They gonna come around to the side or the back door to try to get in. See, when you dealing with a superficial person, they're not gonna confront you. See, and talk about you like a dog behind your back. That's what a superficial person will do for you. They'll get behind your back, man, and talk about you like a dog. And be smiling in your face, telling you how great you are, how much they like you, and talking about you like a dog behind your back. This guy we talking about, Kevin Samuels, man, it's some people right now. It's some people right now riding his coattail and behind his back, man. I'm glad I want that motherfucker. He did. They talking about him like a dog, man. Behind his back and making big money off him. And it's just see because you got to realize, man, most folk today are just superficial. They don't know how to be real, man. Cause when they themselves, that's why these women got to put on all this weed, this makeup, these false eyelashes, because they if they came out themselves, would nobody entertain them if they were themselves. So they have to make up and be somebody else to be accepted. Look at the people, man, that are out here faking it just to impress. Faking it, man, just to impress. Trying to get their foot in the door. You got a lot of people faking it till they make it. Cause if they didn't fake it, they wouldn't get a shot. So they have to pretend. And that's what people fall for. And sometimes people's heart ain't into it, man. A lot of people, I'm telling y'all, watch this positive train. Everybody gonna jump on it. Everybody gonna want to be a positive message. And some folk, they ain't gonna have no foundation. They gonna see, oh man, here I can make some money off this and throw something out there, and people just jump on it because it's positive. See, and people don't even care, and half of them don't even believe. Cause a lot of these folks run around talking about Black Lives Matter. Man, they full of shit. Black lives only matter when they getting some donations. When somebody giving them some money. That's the only time Black lives matter. But black folk can kill black folk every day, and you won't get a mumbling word out of Black Lives Matter. When black folk are killing black folk, the only time you gonna get something out of Black Lives Matter is when somebody white do something to somebody black. See, because then they can divide us. Then they can use fear and anger to manipulate us. He probably would. And see the thing with Kevin Samuel started trying to do it right, and it wouldn't work for him. He tried to do it right. He tried, and they broke him down. He tried to do it right and couldn't be successful. Okay? See, this is what I be trying to tell y'all, man. See, y'all think it's me. And I'm telling you, man, it's hard to come out here and be positive. And people support that. If you wanna get rich right now, you got to go negative, man. You got to degrade yourself. You got to humiliate yourself. If you want to make some money on social media now, you can't make money on social media being an example, being positive, being inspirational. You can't make no money on social media now. People look at you like a cow looking at a new gate. What is he up to? Notice how you don't see a whole lot of churches online no more. Remember back in the day, man, every time you turn around, somebody, Creflo, Joyce Meyer, T.D. Jakes, Bill Winston, man, all over television, all the time. You notice you don't hardly see ministries on TV now like you used to back in the day? Because it ain't paying. It ain't profitable like it was then. Because people see the difference now. See, because folk got to realize, man, I ain't tithes and offering. Why I got to give you a tithe? Why I got to sow into your life to be blessed? Think about that for 1 minute. And this has been exploited and used. And consequently, people don't trust nobody now. People don't want to have nothing to do with nothing good because they don't believe it works. A lot of people are so superficial and so fake with God. And all of their prayers they're praying are superficial prayers. And they think God don't know this is a superficial prayer you praying. And get pissed off because God won't answer no superficial prayers. There's a lot of people pissed off because God won't answer their superficial prayers. So now they gonna turn their back on the church. Because they don't wanna change in their sin, but they want God to accept their sin. Isn't that interesting? We want God to accept our sin, but we don't want to stop sinning for God. And that's what the problem is, man. So, only thing I'm gonna do, man, I'm going back to Old Town today. I'm going back down there today again. It's hot out there too. God damn, it's hot out there. I'm away. I didn't figure the shade out. I had to go down there. I didn't quite know how the shade was working cause from like 4 to 6:37. Shit, man. That King Street is hot as hell. King Street is hot as hell. So I be going down there trying to find me some shade. I gotta get me a Bluetooth speaker so I can get my grandson down there and show him how to make some money before he go back to school. That's another thing I need to do. But let me tell y'all something. If I had my hands on some money, I'm dangerous with my ideas. I'm telling you, man. If I could just get my hands on some money, I got some dangerous ideas. First thing I'm gonna do is go buy my wife this wedding ring, man. I found a ring for my wife. I found a ring, and she see, she kind of upset with me too. She should be, you know. I just gotta get all I gotta do is get around my wife. Let me get my hands on her. Let me get my hands on her. All that anger and that disappointment. I'll wipe that I'll wipe that slate clean. I'll wipe that slate clean, buddy. Shit, you let me get my hands on her. I ain't worried about it. Be mad, baby. You can stay mad. Just as soon as I get around you, that shit gonna change. But one day, man, I was really down, man. I was really down. I mean, to the point where I just wanted to give up. And I said, man, let me go. And I saw this. I said, I'm going down to King Street and walking down to down. I saw this jewelry store. I said, man, let me walk in here and see what kind of ring. Let me look for a ring for my wife because I haven't been able to buy her a wedding ring. You know, we haven't even had a honeymoon, man. We next month. I mean, yeah. This month, June. Her birthday is this month. The 14th of this month of June 2019 was the last time I saw my wife. And man, I ain't interested in no pornography. Why should I go out here and hook up with a stranger? Somebody that I don't even know. And go out here and try to hook up with them. If I want some pussy ladies, I'm gonna go with somebody that I know. Let me say that shit again. See, if I really wanted me some pussy on the outside, I would go and get some pussy from somebody I know already. I ain't trying to find no new pussy. I don't need no new pussy in my life right now. Okay? I ain't got no need for that. And if I want some, if I really want some pussy, I know where to go and it's safe. I know where it's safe, buddy. See, I know where I ain't got to worry. I know that. I know that. And this is what I don't understand, man. How all these men are going out here hooking up on these first date with women and act like they know these people. And you don't know who you bringing into your house. You don't know who you hooking up with. But you so horny and so hot, you will take any and everything. And that's just a recipe for disaster. So I'm telling y'all, if I want some pussy, I know where to go. I can pick up the phone right now. Hey, can I come over? What time? uh, you know, well, he had cancer, and he drank a lot of Red Bulls too. That was the first sign that Kevin Samuels didn't have any stamina because he was addicted to Red Bulls. That's a man that ain't got no stamina. When you're addicted to Red Bulls, you ain't got no stamina. And he probably was a 3-minute man with that girl that night, and woke up and well, I'll take a Viagra because you done this before. See, you done did that before, and you got away with it, and you got by with it. You don't think this is the first time he done that? This ain't the first time he done that. He's done this before, and nothing happened. He got away with it, but this time it backfired on him. This time he got caught. And that boy probably had some plans for Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, Christmas. Probably had some plans, for all of these holidays. And look, and he gone. So much for your plans. And you gone. Okay? So spare me, man, when y'all get on here talking about Kevin Samuels, because Kevin Samuels died the same way he was telling black women they were going to die if they didn't compromise, if they didn't settle for less. That's the same way he died, by himself. By himself. Whoever you are, why would I be in love with another man? A shithole is not my pleasure palace, man. Let me say that again. I don't care if it's on a man or a woman. A shithole ain't no pleasure palace for me. And that's all another man got to offer me is a shithole. That's all another man can offer me is a shithole. And I'm supposed to be in love with a shithole. Think about that for 1 minute now. I'm supposed to fall in love with a shithole. Not a vagina, a fucking shithole is what I fall in love with. Because that's all another man got to offer me is his mouth and a motherfucking shithole. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing a man can offer another man is his mouth or another shithole. So why should I fall in love with that? When I can get a woman and I can get her mouth and her poo nanny. See, I can get them both with a woman, but with a man, all I'm gonna get is a shithole. I can't get no poo nanny. I mean, no, seriously. Think about that for 1 minute, man. Now think about that for 1 minute. Because we all are sexual creatures. It's just like these women running around. A woman needs some plastic, a dildo. You got a lot of women that's running around here in love with a motherfucking plastic dildo. That's all they getting. Is a plastic motherfucking dildo is what they in love with. See, they ain't even in love with nothing real. And you want me to respect that. You ain't even in love. The shit you in love with ain't even real. So if you in love with a dildo that ain't real, how real is your love? Ooh, Truthconductor, you didn't go there. Yes, I did. If you can fall in love with some fake shit, how sincere is your love? Because that's what you in love with, some fake shit. So how sincere is it? That's a good question, Truthconductor. And you're running around making little kids think this shit is cool. That it's okay, that it's acceptable. And this is the problem, man. And when you speak out against it, see, they want to attack you. I don't give a fuck. Come on, you're barking up the right motherfucking tree. Because you're in the big dick zone now, motherfucker, and I'm stingy with it. Yeah, I got a big dick, buddy, and I'm stingy with it, motherfucker. I'm stingy with it. Yes, I am. You know? So I ain't walking around with my dick in my hand. I don't have to. I don't have to. And you think for 1 minute, man, that I don't see all them women that come up to me and looking down at my crouch? You think I don't see that shit? You think I don't notice that? I mean, come on, man. So you automatically you telling me what your intent is. I can look in your eye. Because first thing you greet me, you gonna look down at my crouch and look back at me in my eyes with a gleam. And like I'm supposed to bite. Man, fuck you. Because you don't have no respect for my wife. And see, that. Listen, if you and your wife are one, and a woman gonna come along and hit on you, she disrespecting you. Because you and your wife are one. And see, and you got some women out here, man, they don't mind being aggressive, going up and tell a man, I want you. You even got women, ass backwards proposing to men to marry. The fuck wrong with you? The Bible say, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And you got women going out here talking about they proposing to men. I even saw where this little limp dick motherfucker out of New York, Ricky, what is his name? Used to play with New Orleans, won the Heisman, and smoked dope. Ricky, goddamn, what is his name? That motherfucker done took his wife's last name. See, I can't even remember his shit. That motherfucker done took his wife's last name. What kind of shit is that? Let me see, can I find it? Goddamn. And I got his face because he got dreadlocks. Let me see. I tell you. Is it him? Ricky Williams. That's him. Ricky Williams. Man, he done took his wife's last name. His name ain't Williams. He done took his wife's last name. Well, see, it's not about, I'm not rejoicing over the man's death. I'm trying to show people what God was showing them as a result of his death. See, God spoke to us with his death. See, God was using Kevin Samuel's death to speak to a lot of Christians, man, that's on the fence. That's what Kevin Samuel's death has been, a message to Christians just like him that straddle the fence, that's got their toe in sin and praising the Lord, and God saying, come out. And if you don't come out, you're gonna get caught. And ain't gonna be no getting into cause your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life. See, if your name is written in something, it can be erased. And you can go out here with your sin and make God erase your name from the Lamb's Book of Life because you don't want to do right. You constantly want to do wrong and think every time you do wrong, he's supposed to come and forgive you and you intentionally doing wrong because you know that every time you do wrong and you ask him for forgiveness, he's got to forgive you. See, now you're taking God for granted. And this is the problem. We got too many Christians right now taking God for granted. See, because they think they got time. God diggity dog. See, that's what the problem is. See, the most Christians think, I got time to get it right. My name's written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Let me go over here and still enjoy this little bit of sin because I still got some time. And then I'm going to get it right and I'm going to go on into the pearly gates. See, repent, ask God for forgiveness, and I'm in the pearly gates because my name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. That's how some Christians are carrying it, man. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever man sows, that shall he reap. That shall he reap. And see, and the problem is, see, the good, reaping the good, that's gonna take his time getting back around. The good. See, bad, bam, you get that bad just like that. But that good got to take the slow road to China to get to you. and that's what people get impatient with, the good that takes its time coming back to you. See that bad boy, it makes a beeline straight for your ass. But that good, man, that good gonna take its time coming back around, and you have to endure, and you have to be patient, and you have to wait for that good to come to you. Because if you try to force it, then you're manipulating it. And see, and that's the mistake a lot of people are making. And I'm guilty too of trying to force some shit, trying to make it happen, instead of letting the process unfold on its own. God, dog, that's it. That might be where my frustration is, because I want it so bad. And I wanna help people so bad that I'm just pressing in, man, to try to make this thing work. You know, just trying to make it work. And consequently, you know, it's trying my patience. I mean, this is Juneteenth. I do the Black History of DC. Man, my whole June, my month of June should be booked. I am booked one tour in June. And it should be booked. And I can't take it personal. That's how I keep my mind occupied, by going out with my sign to keep me from being discouraged. That don't nobody want to book my tours. Ain't nobody interested, you know, in what I created. So to deal with that disappointment, that rejection, and that hurt, let me go out here with my sign. Stop hating each other because you disagree. See, to take my mind off of the fact that, man, I got the best tours in DC, man. And ain't nobody booking. I mean, that article right there, that was in 2018. Right there. Man, I just knew when I was going to be featured in the Washington Post magazine, Man, I just knew my business was going to take off. I just knew, man, I'd be able to get my house out of foreclosure. None of that. None of that. None of that. Man, in fact, I can count on one hand the business that I got from this article right here. I can count on one hand the business I got from that article. And that's in the Washington Post magazine. You see? So, see, I can show some people some stuff, man. And people be running around here talking about, go get a job. Man, I be out here busy, man. I don't be sitting down twirling my thumbs. If I ain't doing my tour, man, I'm trying to encourage somebody. I'm trying to uplift somebody. I'm trying to help somebody. And see, and I have to remind myself that what goes around comes around. Because I do have a good heart. I do give, man. And it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. And all I got to do is just keep my heart open. And keep giving, man. And keep sharing. And keep believing. That's what I got to do. That's the challenge for me. You see, and a lot of times you have to do these things, man, when nobody else will encourage you. And you're going to find, this is how you're going to know you're on the right path. You're going to find, man, whenever you feel like you get to that point where you're going to want to give up, where you're going to want to quit, man, God going to send somebody to say something or to do something to let you know, man, just hang in there. Hang in there. And that's what, and see, we don't pay attention to the little subtle things that we experience on a day-to-day basis. It's going to storm today. This wind done picked up. Wow. It's going to storm today. We got a storm coming up. Because this wind, it's hot, man. And this cold front coming through. With this wind that's blowing now, a cold front is coming through. And it's humid. And these storms getting ready to kick up, buddy. They getting ready to kick up. Yes, they are. So I'm gonna have to wait till later on. So as I ain't trying to get out there and get caught in no rain. I can't run to my car now. The caddy, before long, man, I'm gonna have my caddy in the shop. I have it in the shop. I have it back on the road. I'm gonna get me a new van too. I'm gonna get a new van, man. I'm gonna get my caddy back on the shop, and I'm gonna be able to process my wife through immigration and get her here. I'm gonna do all of that, cause I honestly believe God have me sitting in Alexandria for a reason. Going down to Old Town Alexandria is where I'm going to run into the person. Here's somebody say the Lord took Kevin but didn't take the racist cop to rapist. Well, maybe the racist cop didn't play with God. Maybe the rapist. Oh, I'm just a feminine male? Really? We all, as much of my mama and me as my daddy. I came out of a woman. So I'm a part of a woman. I came out of a woman. Don't mean I got to act like one. I told you, buddy, you barking up the right tree. Just because I came out of a woman, don't mean I got to act like one. I mean, what you trying to say? Boy, this little dick energy you bringing up in here, I don't appreciate it. So I'm going to kindly ask you to get off the big dick playground and go back to the little dick playground. Will you please take that little dick energy to the little dick play? You're on the wrong playground. Okay? Take that little dick energy over there to the little dick playground. You out of place. Yeah. You talked to the Lord this morning? You did? well, I talked to the Lord this morning too. And he telling me, you a fake ass and get your ass out of here. So I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah, you talk to the Lord. Now go get another account and come on back, because that's all they're gonna do. Go get one. Go get one of their burner accounts, and they'll be right. Watch, she'll be right back up in here. Watch. Go get account. Go get another account. Come in here with a different name, and he'll be right back up in here. Okay. So I ain't worried about it, man. But listen, y'all. God used Kevin Samuel's death as an example for a lot of Christians. Let me say that again. See, God used Kevin Samuel's death for a lot of Christians. See, Christians know the word of God. Sinners don't know the word of God. Sinners don't know that death and life is in the power of the tongue. And those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. They don't know that. See that? See, here you go. What I tell y'all? They back. The person that I just blocked, there they go. They back. they back. They back. Just that quick. I told you. They was going to go get another account, and they back. Just that quick. Can't accept no. Can't accept you ain't welcome up in here. You got to force your way back up in here. You got to force your way for somebody to respond to you. You have to force your way for somebody to react to you. Come on, man. Come on. All right? So anyway, listen, man. Get it together. Time is running out. Time is running out for a lot of superficial Christians that's compromising. That's encouraging sin. Time is running out, man. Y'all playing with God. And he's trying to give you a warning. And Kevin Samuels was the warning for a lot of Christians. Stop playing with me. And a lot of Christians are missing that. That's God's message, man. And see, if this guy wasn't dead, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. If he wasn't dead, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, that's it. Somebody just sent me a... Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about that. That's the least of my worries. If they think that, that would worry me, yeah, it is. And that's what you got a lot of people out here joking with the word of God. There's a lot of people out here joking with the word of God. A lot of people are playing. A lot of people think they got time with God. And they playing because they think they got time. And God is saying, stop playing, man. Stop it. Put your foot down. You're going to either be on one side or the other. You're going to be right or you're going to be wrong. You can't be in between. And right now, you got a lot of Christians that's stuck in between right and wrong. Let me say that again. And a lot of it has to do with Kevin Samuels. Got a lot of Christians stuck in between right and wrong. That's why he was destroyed. Because he got Christians stuck between right and wrong. It's the bottom line. So, and he had to go. And unfortunately, a lot of Christians are not looking at his death. They're not even trying to examine his death. And you ain't got to, all of this stuff that I'm talking about is down near the end of his life. It didn't happen in the beginning of his life. This happened at the end of his life. And shortly after that, he gonna have a heart attack and die. And people actually talking about you jealous. Because you're trying to show Christians, man, y'all better pay attention to how this boy died. See, that's all I'm trying to tell Christians. These superficial Christians, man, y'all need to pay attention to how that boy died. Because God trying to show you something. And you can take it for granted all day long. It don't matter with me. Okay? Let me go and hydrate and rest for a minute, and I'm going down to Old Town, man. I'm going back and sit with my son, because God told me they can't unsee it, Truthconductor. Go sit there. They can't unsee it. Once they lay their eyes on it, they can't unsee it. And I said, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. And when you see my son, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. And if we never address how difficult it is to do it the right way, ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. Nothing is gonna change. Okay? Nothing is gonna change. One day I'm gonna have some money, man. I'm gonna even launch my dinnerware this year. My dinnerware line. I'm gonna launch this year. I'm gonna launch this joint this year. I sure am. I'm launching my dinnerware line this year. Matter of fact, this probably be my first set. Either this one or the Kente. I'm gonna show you. I haven't decided which one is gonna be my first one yet. I'm gonna either do this one or the Kente cloth one. Where my Kente cloth at? One of them. I'm gonna do one of them. I'm a Kente. Yeah, one of these. I don't know what I did with my Kente cloth. Oh well, it's around here somewhere. It's on this desk. But anyway, so let me get ready, man, and go down to Old Town. I'll go live when I'm down there, so y'all can see. And that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm not doing any Black History tours, I'm gonna be sitting in Old Town with my sign. All right. I see y'all later.